we're at the point in the offseason where things really start to heat up. The hot stove begins to burn and we start to see free agents sign. But the market is usually dictated by those players at the top of it. So what we're going to be doing here over the next coming couple of weeks is we're going to be examining the best free agents and their 5 most likely landing destinations for this 2026 campaign and beyond. So keep it locked in here at the Baseball Banter Broadcast, and let's get into it. Now, as we look at Tetsuya Imai and his potential landing spots, we begin with number 5, and it's the Dodgers. Obviously, you cannot diminish the appeal of the 2-time reigning defending World Series champion. Now, yes, comments have come out from Imai's camp that he wants to be able to go up against the best and defeat the Dodgers. But you know the old adage, if you can't beat them, join them. So the Dodgers are always in play when it comes to a high-value free agent target like Tetsuya Imai. Now, number 4 on my list for Imai services is that of the New York Mets. Yes, there's a lot of turnover and a lot of turmoil seemingly coming out of the New York Mets organization. But one such thing that you can rely upon when it comes to David Stearns is he's going to try to do what he believes is best. What's better than a 27-year-old ace-type pitcher in Tetsuya Imai that you can now build your entire pitching staff around? Obviously, there's going to be a lot of interest in Imai, but the Mets clearly have the financial wherewithal and capabilities to be able to bring him to their organization. If he is looking to be able to go to the highest bidder, this could very well be the New York Mets. Now, the number 3 team on my list for Tetsuya Imai and his services is that of the Philadelphia Phillies. When you think about what the Phillies are looking for, they want to bolster that rotation to be able to have a very deep postseason run. What better way to do that than to be able to pair a returning healthy Zach Wheeler with Jesus Luzardo, with Christopher Sanchez, Aaron Nola, and then you add in Tetsuya Imai. No doubt about it, Philadelphia would be the heir apparent and the favorites once again in the National League East Division. But even more so, you could really pencil them in to be head-to-head battlers with the Dodgers for being the best team in all of baseball. If they're able to secure the services of the 27-year-old right-hander, look for Philadelphia to be an absolute favorite to win the World Series. Now, as we get into the top 2 contenders, the heavyweight favorites, as is being reported for Tetsuya Imai, it is that of the Chicago Cubs coming in at number 2 for me. I think that when you look at what the Cubs could absolutely do, it's open up the piggy bank to be able to put themselves in a position to reclaim the top spot in the National League Central Division. You also have an opportunity here with the young Imai as one of the headliners in your rotation. There's no doubt about it, you can pair him with a guy like Shota Imanaga, and they can really bounce themselves off of being 1 and 2, arguably the best starters in baseball. You could really put them in and up against any 1-2 combination and feel very strongly about their capabilities in a short postseason series. You think about what this could also mean for the Cubs is that it would signal that this team is truly trying to go for it in 2026, and that all of the notions and all of the comments about this team not looking to spend any real money would absolutely go out the window. This could put the Cubs back into a position where they're looked at as one of the favorites coming out of the NL to be successful and to be a World Series contending type of team. Obviously, Imai is going to be very highly sought after, but the Cubs are looked at as one of the 2 favorites, and that's why they're at number 2 on my list. Now, as we get into the number 1 team for Tetsuya Imai, it is to me the New York Yankees. It's been reported that the Cubs and the Yankees are looked at as the favorites to land the right-hander services heading into the final moments and weeks here of his bidding season. When you think about what this is going to mean for the New York Yankees, to be able to add in a right-hander of this caliber, to be able to plug him into a rotation that will ultimately feature Garrett Cole, Max Fried, Carlos Rodon, Imai, and you also then have Cam Schlittler as the number 5 in this instance, no doubt about it, that could go down as the absolute best rotation in all of Major League Baseball. When you think about what this team could be for the New York Yankees, being able to go out and actually acquire one of the best starters available on the market, the best starter potentially available on the market, there's no doubt about it that there's going to be a very big bidding war for his services. But when you think about the comments that his camp has made about wanting to go up against the Dodgers, to be able to defeat the Dodgers, and also reports that he wants to be the sole Japanese player on his team, there's an opportunity for him to do that in New York. And we know that the Yankees will go above and beyond for the player that they deem worthy of said contract. We've heard all of the notions, all of the rumors, all of the reports that the Yankees owner, Hal Steinbrenner, does not want to have a budget that's more than $300 million. But we're now hearing reports that that is looking and seemingly going out of the window when it comes to the services of Tetsuya Imai. Obviously, the Yankees were once a highly desirable place to play as a major league talent, and over the last several years, it has not necessarily been seen that same way. Being able to acquire the services of Tetsuya Imai, especially with a bidding war and having him go to New York and become a Yankee, could absolutely start to change the narrative and the tide, not to mention what he can do for them on the field. But I want to hear from you, baseball fans. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings down in the comment section below. Where is the most likely landing destination for Tetsuya Imai? What does that contract look like in terms of the years and the dollars? Let me know that down in the comments. And while you're there, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below, as it truly does help us continue to build and grow this baseball community. Hitting the bell for post notifications allows you to know each and every time we drop new content here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast, as we continue to try to bring you coverage every single day of the week. No doubt about it, with all of the new content creators here and collaborators on the channel, you're going to be seeing a ton of coverage that you don't want to miss. And the best way to do that is to be subscribed and hitting the bell for post notifications. And again, if you're not seeing the kind of coverage you want for your squad here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast, reach out. There may be a place for you to join us here to cover your favorite team. Thank you for joining me on this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.